folks doing? First and foremost, um, we got a lot going on as always. So let me just start off with that. Uh, so first, I want to say a prayer before we get started, like we always start this thing off, and then I want to ask for um, a personal forgiveness, but we'll get into that in just a second. But first and foremost, I would like to say a prayer for everybody that got something going on, that's going through something financially, mentally, emotionally, and gosh, and just things aren't just going right in your area, and you need things to go a little bit better. Just try to stay prayed up. Um, we're praying for everybody to get through everything. Like I told you guys before, we are in a climate that it is time that we start coming together as a team and as a group, and that's what we're trying to do. So with that being said, we need to say a really special prayer today. Please say a special prayer for my old head, my dad, my pops, Tom Lewis and his family, and the Wilcox family on the loss of my brother Greg Wilcox. He was lost a couple of days ago, and that was a hit. Um, Again, I always talking about parents losing their children, but when you outlive two of your kids, because he already lost three. I'm sorry, three of your children. Um, that's a hard pill to swallow. So my entire everybody around me, well, my people going through something. So please say a special prayer for them. Um, Prayers to anybody else that lost anyone that and is just feeling it from the loss. I seen one of my other folks live the other day going through something about the loss of her peoples and how people be set tripping on that loss. And I got all this stuff on for a reason, and I'll explain that too. But prayers for everybody that got something going on, lost somebody, going through something financial, mental, emotional. Like I said, a special prayer out for my Lewis family, and everybody involved with the loss, the Wilcox family, and his wife, and anybody involved with that. Because when we lose somebody, irregardless, like for example, if I when I lost my son's when I lost my son's father, that was a hurt piece. Now, we hadn't been together for years, but he was a good man. Doesn't negate the fact that I had spent time with this man. I had a child with this man. I felt some type of way about losing that man, and I said it before, and I'll say it again. That was my best baby daddy. So, with that being said, there's that. So we're also praying for the folks behind the wall, ladies and gentlemen, praying that you get it together, get out of there and make it out and stay out. Praying for all of those that just came home from behind that wall. I know it's an adjustment. Keep your head up, baby. It's going to be okay. So with all of that being said, amen, amen, amen. Okay, now, Pastor, I know you probably going to watch this. Uh, Please forgive me for the cursing tonight. It's going to be a little bit heavier than normal. Reason being, sir, it's a lot of hood shit that been going on, and it's angered a couple of folks. So I've been getting phone calls and comments about things that's been happening when I go into this recap. So first and foremost, let me first say, last Wednesday, we had an excellent show here at What It Do Wednesday with Yvette D. Bailey, our psychotherapist. She will be joining us again. We will be doing more mental health shows on a regular basis here at What It Do Wednesday, because we found that it was very opening. Even outside of myself, other people found things that they needed to work on or that they were going through just from that whole interaction that we had. So we found that it can help others. So we've decided that we're going to do, well, she decided, which I'll have her whenever she'll come. But we've decided that we're going to do a regular mental health episode here at What It Do Wednesday, probably once a month. So there's that. We had homework, and the homework was last week, and I want to say the homework now so you can put your comments in while we talk about the hood shit that went on. So the homework was, what is the stigmatism Let me see. What stigmas do we have in our community about seeking assistance with our mental health? That was our homework. We're supposed to be talking about what the stigmas are when we are seeking help. I also got special guests tonight, but I gotta get through this hood shit. Hold on. Um, what are the stigmas do we have in our community about seeking assistance with our mental health? That was our homework from last week. We also have homework this week, but that's at the end of the show. So while we're doing our show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if you can chime in on what you feel as though the stigmas are in our community about seeking assistance with our mental health, that would be beautiful, because this is stuff that we need to talk about on a regular basis. So we'll get into that. And also, if you have any questions or want to talk about anything, what we do is, if you put it in the comments, Yvette will answer you. It may not be immediately, but she definitely will answer all of your questions and comments in the comment section. I just want to put that out there, because she is going to engage with everyone. Now, she has some personal things going on, so she may not be here right this moment, but trust me when I tell you, she will see your comments and your questions, and she will answer you, okay? So I just want to put that out there. Now, real quick, let me wet my whistle. My sissy's video went viral of getting pulled over by the racist police over there in Mechanicsburg. Sissy was dropping off her son after working hard, because she owns her own business and they both work at the said business. After working hard, she was dropping her son off, and as she told said officer, she had to circle back to give him his coffee cup, because they stayed leaving them goddamn kids, stay leaving shit in our cars, right? Right. Okay. Couple problems we got with this whole pullover issue. I got fucking questions. My question is, Mr. Officer, Mr. fucking officer, excuse me again, Pastor, you have to give me some forgiveness. This is like my confession today. So when I see you on Saturday, by the way, I get my fellowship on Saturday at the church, folks. I'm becoming a church member, and I will be doing my fellowship, and I'll be joining the church to do what we need to do. But anywho, we'll get into that in a little bit anyway. But Pastor, please forgive me, but yeah, it's heavy today. Tonight is heavy. Sir, how many black women have you pulled over in Mechanicsburg with crack? I'm just fucking curious. I know it's probably zero. I'm just curious as to how many black professional women you pulled over in Mechanicsburg that had crack. Why that had to be the first thing that came out your goddamn mouth when pulling said business owner over. Why can't a black woman own her own business and be a professional? You out here pulling women over that got jobs in their own businesses, and then we got these... I digress, because I'm going to cuss about that too. That being that city council meeting last night. But we'll get into that in just a moment. Give me a moment. The trauma need mental health means you're slow. Absolutely not. See, that's what they trying to make you think. They want you to think we're crazy because we need some assistance with our mental health. No, that's not. We're not doing that. Matt answers community silence. Go to Christina's comment. Yeah, that one. My answer: in community silence, fear of judgment, culture, expect lack of access, and pressure to be strong often keep people from reaching out. Too many are taught to pray away. Exactly. Tough it out. Handle it alone. And we need to start talking about the things that we're going through amongst each other, because that's why the snapping and the popping is going on. Now, let me get back into my conversation. Yeah, Mr. Officer, I still got some fucking answers, questions for you. So you seen some white substances in the car and made you think there was a crack deal that went wrong, or do you not think that she seen you? Do you think that she cared about when you? Why would? Is that the type of neighborhood that you see crack deals go down in a lot? Like, I'm so fucking confused on that whole pullover bullshit that you did last week. Make that shit make sense. But you can't. I told y'all, them folks is out to get us any possible fucking way they can to make us look bad, to make us look like that we don't have anything going on. What they don't know is it's a bunch of professional business owners running around here with it for the shits. That's why he got checked, and he's going to continue to get freaking checked every single time. Why? He's viral as the most racist police in Mechanicsburg right now. We all seen it. Now, here's my thing. You ain't have nothing else better that you could have been doing that day? I mean, I'm really confused. The way they be flying back and forth on 11 and 15 all the time, you couldn't pull nobody over there somewhere. You over in... I just want to know how many folks you done pulled over right there with some crack that made you think that that was a crack deal. How long have you been on the force, and how many crack dealers have you arrested that's the first thing that you go to when you see a black woman driving a nice truck? Because you don't think folks got nothing going on, ain't educated, don't got no business, don't own. We talking about a business owner, a homeowner, and got another job on top of that, in charge of some shit. Like, are you serious, sir? You made yourself look real dumb, and it's worldwide, and you're it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. Now, I digress. That man thinks he got away with pulling over a black woman, calling her a crack dealer and all that BS. Probably not. More than likely not. On Thursday, also, y'all, Vice President got on television and did an interview stating ICE has permission to do whatever they need to do. This was last Thursday. I'm not talking about last night, folks. Let me talk about last Thursday. We doing a recap. That's what I'm talking about, the recap. Y'all got to pay attention now. Keep up with what's going on around us. Hear me out. ICE has permission to do whatever they want, and they have no repercussions behind their actions. I need y'all to understand what I'm trying to explain to y'all here, because y'all don't fucking listen. Y'all are not listening. Y'all not paying attention. I'm going to break all of this shit down in the last couple days down for y'all real fast. They have permission to do whatever they want to do, and there'll be no repercussions. So that means if we engage, if we come as hostiles, which comes into play with the conversation last night, but I'll get into that 1 minute. Give me a second. If we engage, if we become hostile with them, they feel threatened. They have the right to kill us, and no one will have to answer for it. Are y'all understanding what I am explaining to you? So last night, I'm integrating last night because I'm not done with my recap, but I'm integrating last night into what happened on Thursday when y'all vice president got on the news and said that the reason y'all commissioner, because let's be real, that is the commissioner of police and chief of police. They still the fucking police. At the end of the day, do y'all think the police is going to tell y'all not to do what ICE tell y'all to do? Y'all got to be on crack. Seriously. Y'all got to be on crack. Of course the police told y'all to listen to what ICE is telling y'all what to do. That man ain't going to tell y'all to go against federal agents. The reason why he's not going to tell y'all to go against federal agents is because they don't want y'all going against them. Okay? It's a bigger picture here, folks. Pay attention. Like, hello? Y'all got to be smarter than this. Y'all really got to think about what I'm talking about here. So, let me get back into the conversation. If they got permission to do whatever they want to do to us, if we engage violently and we by ourselves or alone with no backup, what do you think's going to happen to us? The same thing that's going on in Minnesota will start happening here if we aren't moving smart. If we don't move as a unit. This is what I have been telling folks about coming together, because what we should not be doing, and this is where I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, I'm using a lot of crackheads tonight, Auntie. So yeah, it's gonna be crack words. Anyway, moving along. We have to move smart. We have to move as a unit. I've been telling us that as all the time, right? Right. If my only issue with last night's meeting was there was actually no pushback. Like, if we're not supposed to, if we're just supposed to conform to what ICE wants us to conform to, that means we should be walking around with our passports and be ready for anything. Why is there no pushback about that? Well, I understand they had to get ready for the day. Let me explain what today started. Today started the court hearing, between city council and the mayor's office. Now, let me explain to y'all what this is doing. In 1 week, now mind y'all, I'm going to remind y'all a couple of things. It's two paid lawyers on each side, one for council, one for the mayor. Paid lawyers. Now, we have a free lawyer that handles all the legal services of the city, but we can't use him because they can't use them against each other. So we have to pay outside lawyers. And when I say we, I literally mean we, because y'all not listening. But I'm going to keep talking. In 1 week's time, paying those two lawyers' fees is $25,000. Where do y'all think it's coming from? I'm going to let y'all think about that for like 30 seconds. I'm going to drink some water. Yeah, let me read. I'm going to repeat that number for y'all one more time. In a week time, 7 days time, actually 5 Monday through Friday business days. Y'all know how they do business hours. In a 5-day span, it cost the taxpayers of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, $25,000 to pay two lawyers because they're fighting amongst themselves. I'm going to shut the fuck on up. Anyway. Exactly. What do we do? So I would love to have the Black Panthers come down here and teach from Philly, the Black Panthers, because we have a Black Panther party now. Thank you, Jesus. To come down there and recruit some of our men for the Black Panther and women, because I'm down for whatever. Y'all already know. For the Black Panther party. I feel as though we don't stand a chance otherwise until we come together. Oh, them water bills, property taxes, trash bills, all of y'all get ready to pay like y'all wait for that. When I say that, I mean that. $25,000 a week. It started today. Listen, Linda. Listen. Whoo, Jesus. Whoo, Lord. Let me tell y'all something. It can't get no better. It could only get worse. Because then again, let me remind y'all, we surrounded by racist fools that don't want us to win anyway. So they watching us fight amongst ourselves. They want us to fight amongst ourselves. Like, make it make sense, folks. We can't come to no type of agreement. You got to be kidding me. For $25,000 a week, goddamn it, I'll be the mediator. Matter of fact, y'all ain't got to pay me that. Give me 5 stacks, and I will be the mediator, and we will figure this shit out, okay? But $25,000 a week to pay 2 separate lawyers so we can fight and argue about the same shit that we've been fighting and arguing about for the last 2 years is ludicrous, okay? Absolutely, positively ludicrous. But I digress. I will shut up and mind my business because I guess I'm wrong for saying all that. Anywho, this weekend, what I did was on Saturday, I went to I was at a little I can't tell y'all, a little private event, but at this private event, I had some people there, and there was some monitoring spirits there. Now, let me explain to y'all what the monitoring spirits are. They are the weird people that secretly sit back and collect data, watching everything you do, don't like you, don't talk to you, but watch everything you do. And as soon as something go wrong, they the first ones to speak on it. Y'all know what the monitoring is? That's what I call a monitoring spirit. The monitoring spirits was out hard and heavy on Saturday. So I dipped on back in the house, got ready for Sunday because I had to go to church. Because like I said, coming this Saturday, it was going to be Sunday, was going to be my fellowship, handing the fellowship into the church. But as they changed it to Saturday, we're going to have all of our services and our fellowship on Saturday at 12 o'clock. So if y'all would like to see me inducted into my church on Saturday at 12 o'clock, if you're not doing anything, join me at Goodwin Memorial Church at Schuylkill and Green Street, because I need all the God I can get. I need all the angels to watch over me and lead me to the path that I am going to. So with that being said, yeah, there was that. After I left church, I went to the vision board. Let me show y'all my vision board for this year. This is one of the 2026 What It Do Wednesday. I got another one coming because I'm going to talk about that. The womb vision board's coming too. But this is the one I just completed, y'all. So this is what I got in store for us for the rest of the year. I got big plans for us. When I tell y'all Black History Month, y'all, Black History Month. I got some Black history coming for y'all for Black History Month. So the vision board was beautiful as always. Madonna's 11th year. Thank you so much, Madonna. I can't wait for next year. I'll be there every year because one thing I can tell you about that vision board, it helps you get through the year no matter what type of year you're having. So if you don't have a vision board, if you have never done a vision board, please look for the womb vision board flyer on my page. We are doing another vision board, and it's going to be a blast. We also need supplies, ladies and gentlemen. If you have old magazines laying around your house, if you have any glue sticks, if you have anything, scissors, children's scissors, anything that you can contribute to the supplies as far as the vision board goes, I would gladly take them. Just hit my inbox. I'll come collect all those old magazines because we all know how we do with the we need the Essence and the Jets and stuff. What happened to the Jet magazines? I need a couple of them. I want to put a couple of them pictures out of there on my vision board. That would be dope, right? Right. So let me see. That was Sunday. Then it was football. Let's talk about football. So it looks like we got Denver versus the Patriots and the Seahawks versus the Rams coming this weekend, right? Because football was something else last week. Yeah, I did pretty good, but I don't know about y'all because I went against the grain on a couple of them, so I did pretty good. But football this week. Denver versus Patriots, Seahawks versus the Rams. Okay, so y'all, they said F Taylor Swift, bring us Cardi B, right? So I got Cardi B at the Super Bowl, like I had Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. I got Cardi B at the Super Bowl because I feel like we done went to a Cardi B world. So I got Cardi B at the Super Bowl. I got the Patriots and the Seahawks. That's who I got for the Super Bowl. Tell me what y'all thoughts is. I don't know, but that's who I got. In the meantime, in between time, if you're not doing nothing, catch me up at the S Club on Sundays for the games. That's the office on Sundays for the games. We always have a good time. On Monday, which was Martin Luther King Day, my good church, Goodwin, had a whole day of services for the people, blood drive, vendors, all kinds of things going on. And it looked like it was a great turnout. Now, my job didn't give a damn about the dream. We had to be at work. So I was working, unfortunately. And also on Monday, on the news, they talked about everything that was going on ABC World News Tonight, right? Guess who was featured on ABC World News tonight? Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and the Beehive Housing. Y'all had the kids painting. They featured y'all on ABC World News tonight, and I recorded it because I was so proud to see my city represented in such a positive way outside of all the negative energy it always gives off otherwise. So yeah, there was that. Let me see. Also, that was on World News tonight, was how they would talk about how Greenland is about to get us blown up. Listen, this fool about to have everybody that we fool with our own home. It's like this. Y'all got one friend. Your phone, one friend alienate all your other friends against you. And now they finna jump everybody. All the friends is finna jump you because of that one friend. That's how it is with our president. He got all our friends about to jump on us, swoop us. We about to get bombed, attacked, shooting. Yo, watch all the BS that's gonna happen fooling with this nutcase. I'm just pre-warning y'all. Stock up on y'all perishables and y'all water, like I've been telling y'all, because anything can happen at any time. So you have to stay ready. So you have to get ready. If you can arm yourselves, go get your license, load up on ammunition, get you some arms. Make sure you're safe because we gonna need each other. Believe you me when I say this. Now, there was some hoopla on social media in regards to influencers and who the influencers are and all that good shit. Listen, here's the gist of the whole thing. A good influencer is able to engage their audience and keep people interested in what they have to say. They do not have to take their clothes off. They do not have to make fools of themselves. They do not have to clown. That is not what an influencer does. A content creator gives y'all the information you want to see. If you want to watch people cooking, they have that for you. If you want to watch people talk about the events, they have those for you. If you want to know what's going on, they have those for you. What we don't like is the content creators that get on this internet and make natural born assholes out of themselves. It's not cute. It's not a good look. And then you stay coming for other influences. Stop. You keep being the clown that you are with your dry, boring asses and leave the other ones that aren't dry and got a nice vibe about them alone, okay? Okay. Now, with that being said, I have some special guests tonight to talk about some special things. So, if y'all would bear with me one moment while I get my guest in here to join us. Give me just a second, and then we'll get into what we got going on for the rest of the week. But I need to talk to my peoples and get some of their opinions on some of the things we got going on, because they're right from... I'll be right with you in a moment. back. And we have a special guest with us. I have a couple of special guests tonight. My first special guest is a good family friend of mine. Family. But I'll let them introduce themselves and tell them why they're here, and then we're going to talk.
As we do.
Okay, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Daryl W. Shepard from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, born and raised. I own Shepard's Driver Consulting, and my father, Donald W. Shepard, and my brother, David W. Shepard, are also in the business. My father's retired, and right now it's just me and my brother, and we're operating this driving school. We're the oldest driving school in Harrisburg right now, and we're really proud of, working with
What
all
you
the
doing?
students.
Yeah, you work with what students?
We're working with high school students. We're working with students in college. We're working with young adults.
Any school?
Any school.
Any
From
district?
Any district.
So if there's parents out there that feel like their kids need some help with the driving and they can't do it, they call you.
Absolutely.
How do they do that?
Well, what they do is they can call us. They can find us online. With
Okay.
our website, which is shepherdsdriverconsulting.com. They can book an appointment. They can send in a request that the student needs training. We require them to have a Pennsylvania learner's permit, and it has to be valid
Okay.
and not expired.
Okay. So, thank God, because, I keep telling the people I'm old. So if I got to teach one of the grandkids how to drive, I'm going to have to call you
That's right.
because my temper ain't built for that.
Absolutely.
That's what we need you.
Right, right.
I've seen a lot of parents struggle with teaching their kids how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
I had a conversation with one of my exes, matter of fact, and he was telling me how he was trying to teach his son how to drive and it was driving him crazy.
Right.
I should have told. I digress. I wasn't thinking. I apologize. I got you now though.
That's right.
Because it's a couple of them. So how often? What are your business hours? How do we work? How do you work? Is there any special days?
Yeah, so what we do is we have a training schedule between Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
And sometimes it could be earlier or it could be a little bit later.
I was
depending
gonna
on
say,
the day.
what about the schools? If they school kids?
Well, the school kids, they get out at 2:45.
Okay.
So then they usually go at the 3:30 time frame, 3:45, or we put them in at 5 or 5:30, whatever it takes to keep them on schedule. Because we have students that play sports, we have students that work part-time jobs, they're in the orchestra, they have so many things going on in their life, but we want to make sure that they're learning to drive properly and safely.
Yeah, because the fatalities and the rates are up amongst the young folks. The problem is, and we're going to be real,
Right.
here's the problem. They can't put these down long enough to stop texting and driving. That's the main thing right there, texting and driving.
Right.
The best thing I feel they ever came out with is the meta glasses. Because they can talk and text on the
Right.
glasses without taking their hands off the steering wheel. But it's still distracting.
It is.
But it's better than being like this.
Absolutely. Hands free.
Because I see this. Y'all, when I was in Florida, Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
I keep saying it over and over. When Charlamagne say the craziest people is from Florida, that's a true story. 6-lane highway. 6 lanes, right?
is.
Going one way. In the middle of the highway. The man didn't even pull off or nothing. He was changing his tire in the 6-lane highway. So you gotta be prepared for any and everything. And,
Yeah.
and if you like this, you can't be prepared for
Right.
that.
Right.
So we avoid that, and we dip over. It was some more action. It was a lot of action on the highway, which leads me to my next thought that I feel like it should be mandatory that people get driving lessons before their driver's license in today's time.
That's true.
Because of the cell phone.
Right. Right.
So, but in Maryland, they make you get driver's license. In the DMV, you have to take driving lessons in order to get your driver's license.
Oh, you have to take the right. They should make it mandatory.
They should make it like that in every state.
I agree.
That's how I feel.
I agree. Well, it's going to be something you're going to do for the rest of your life.
Does it help with your insurance rates?
It does. It does. Our program is an approved program. So once the hours are completed, we give them a certificate. And they use that certificate to show to the insurance company, and they get a discount on the insurance.
And that's for the younger drivers under the, that age.
Yeah, from like 16 to about like 25.
Okay, so that was a question on one of the parents wanted to know.
absolutely.
So yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want your insurance rates to go down, you would also get them to get those driving classes because that helps. Because now they got those apps that tell you what you're doing wrong and all of that good stuff.
They got a lot of technology involved now.
Right. So that's a good. We had to take lessons. Yeah. So West Virginia also makes them take lessons in order to get their driver's license. So that's mostly everywhere. This PA is like the first, because when I was in the DMV, listen, let me tell you about that. Registration to register your car through the roof.
Went up.
Because you know why? The insurance is double the rates that they are here too. You know why? Because people get more accidents down there.
Oh, wow. That's statistics.
The
You need that.
statistics.
Yeah, you need to know that.
Exactly. That's why
true.
they make you do the driver's lessons
Right.
in other
And
places.
it's for safety for everyone. It's something that, you're going to spend a lot of your time driving to work, driving on vacation.
Right.
My dad is from West Virginia.
That's what she was talking about, West Virginia.
Right. So that's how I knew about the West Virginia area. But yeah, we do need to incorporate that here to make it mandatory because it's not available at high school either. A lot of the teenagers, they're getting out of school and they're going to, higher things, in their life, and they're just not learning.
So a lot of my New York family tell me that they don't know how to drive because they don't have to.
Right.
So when they come here, they want to take driving lessons and
like
all
a
of that
fish
good
out of
stuff
water, right.
because they have no clue. You have to drive. So a lot of people don't know when you in a big city like New York, Philly, you don't have to drive
No,
because
you
the
don't.
public transportation is excellent.
Right.
Even down in the DMV, that public transportation is excellent.
That's true. That's very true.
I was on it all the time. I'd rather take public transportation in the DMV than I would drive because you're gonna sit in traffic on 95,
Yep.
and the trains zoom right past that. You don't got to deal with none of that.
Right.
So you rather be on public transportation. So when my family come, like I was saying, they had to take driving lessons because they knew nothing about driving.
Right. And what we do is we take the stigma off of it. So
Right.
even though they're adults and they never drove before, we work with them. You know what I mean? We have the patience, we have the kindness, the respect, and everything goes along with it. And they develop, and then they feel better about themselves because now they're like, well, I could drive. But those other states too, you got big issues with parking too.
Oh my gosh,
That
yes.
parking is a big
Parking is crazy. My car got towed in New York, so I hate it. I never drive up there. I'll take the bus, the train, something.
Right.
Yeah, my car got towed because parking's crazy, and you better read the sign and you better read it good.
Yeah, you better.
You
read
better
the fine
read
print.
it, read it good, because if you don't, baby, your car could be cross town in 2.5 seconds. Literally,
Absolutely.
I'm telling you. So, what's your ask? What do you need from us?
What we need is students that have their Pennsylvania Learner's Permit, that have little to no driving experience.
Okay.
Sometimes we have students that keep failing the driver's test, but they feel confident in their skills,
Right.
but they might not know how to parallel park, or they may have
That's what it
anxiety.
is.
They get anxiety,
That
when they go
parallel
to take
parking
the test.
gets you every time.
Exactly.
And you know what else is cheating now? The cameras. We didn't have the cameras.
No, we didn't have no.
We had
backup
to use our
cameras.
necks in real time.
Exactly.
You better
had
turn
to really-
around.
Yeah, I still teach them that because
That's good.
you never know what kind of car you're gonna
cameras-
be in.
Yeah, the cameras is cheating.
Right.
I feel like that's cheating.
Oh man, they got everything from lane assist now. It beeps like when you go
Oh,
to lane
right, the
change.
newer cars.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We had got a rental, and we went. I hate them, cause don't drive for me. I can drive.
Right.
I really can drive. I promise. So don't drive for me.
Right.
If I did that for a reason.
Yeah,
Don't tell
yeah.
me I'm across the line. No, I'm across the line. That man was across the line too.
Yeah, exactly.
But you gotta drive
sure.
for other people. And that you teach that.
I do.
Other folks don't teach. You can't learn to drive for other people just learning how to drive.
Right. You need to learn from a professional. We have a structured program. We take them through the whole program. We start off from the very beginning. We drive with them in the country. We drive with them in the city,
Highways,
on the highway, everything.
everything. I
And
like
I get
that.
to see them improve, and they feel confident. And after that, then I know I'm like, all right, good. And then the family drive with them too.
We no longer have driving education in high school. It sounds like we can possibly bring it back. Do you think this could happen to help our young drivers? That would be an excellent thing to bring back because we did have driving in schools when we were younger too. We could take drivers
I
ed.
get that question a lot, and I think too. I think schools are different now. We would all agree that,
Right,
You know, with social
absolutely.
media, the cell phone, a lot of distractions, and there's a lot on teachers at the school level. I like to do it one-on-one when I'm
Your
doing it.
dad was Shay's instructor in 2010.
Oh
Shay
yeah.
Woodward, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him about that. I told him I was
Okay.
coming here today.
Okay,
too.
good, good, good.
Yeah, I'll give him.
So
the
some of his
feedback.
students
Thank
is
you.
watching.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So yeah, what's your can you type this website in the comments, please? Give me your website again.
It's Shepherds, SHEPHERDS, driver, DRIVER, consulting.com.
So Shepherds Drivers
Consulting.com.
Consulting.com. And we're going to put that in the comments. So anybody that would like to check out your website, they can go ahead and click on it and see what you got going on and maybe get your kids. Because I know a lot of my folks got younger kids that need to learn how to drive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they don't want to teach them.
And then what we do is now they could they fill out a form, a contact form, and then we give them a call within 24 to 48 hours, and then we just book the appointment and see what days work better for them, and then we put them on the schedule.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so there's the website, ladies and gentlemen. Anything else before I switch over?
Well, I have a special gift for you.
Not a gift. I love a gift.
We wanted to make sure we've been watching your show, and I want to make sure we support you and really show you we appreciate you
I
and all the things that
appreciate
you've been
y'all.
doing. And
Let me
we want you
see.
to
I got a
take that
bag,
as a
ladies
token
and gentlemen.
from
So
us.
wait a minute. Don't move.
All right.
Because we got to go through that. Ooh, I love a hoodie. I'm a rock it. You know I'm going to wear it.
There you
And it's my
go.
favorite color. Y'all already know. Gangsta black.
There you go.
Gangsta black.
You got it.
Yeah, and you know my size too.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, this is a goodie,
Little-
goodie.
you never
Ooh,
know what
this
you'll
is
find
a
in it.
goodie bag, y'all. First of all, who knew me? Bling, bling, baby. Who knew me? Bling, bling. I love the bling.
There
He
you
knows
go.
me. See, that's how long we go back. Oh, I got cleaning cloth. Yo, I got goodies. Not the jumper cables.
You never know when somebody
I'm gonna put them in my trunk, but I'm never gonna get out and use them. I'm gonna make somebody else use them.
That's
That's how I
right.
move.
That's all
but
right.
I got jumper cables, so now I'm really strapped. I'm gonna talk shit with my trunk, with my car. Right? Ooh, Lord. Ooh, thank you, Shab.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Shab.
welcome.
Know that
much success
I
to you.
appreciate all of that, and all of that. You gonna see that driver's license plate. I'm gonna go get a What It Do
doubt.
Wednesday
That's what you
license
should do.
plate made and put it on the front of the car.
There you
Let me
go.
get some love
There
before
you
you
go.
get out of here.
No doubt. I ain't knocking over the vision
Appreciate
board.
you,
All right,
brother.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Wait,
Thank
before
you for
y'all go
having
to
me.
it, wait a minute. Before you go ahead,
Uh-huh.
before and get at the thing clip on the my next guest, please. But wait, before y'all go in, I want y'all to check out my jacket. Look, y'all see this jacket? Tell me this jacket ain't sick. My girl Shy did this jacket. I hope she watching. Shy, this is the best thing I have. One of the best. Look, it's got my peoples on it. Look, my grandma, grandpa. Look here too. Grandma, grandpa. Look, the babies is on it. The churn is on it. That's a bad man jammer right there. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my next. Give me just a second. My next guest is coming. Thank you. Give me one moment.
We're down. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are back. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, please.
Good evening, Leland Nelson, Harrisburg resident. Long time What It Do Wednesday supporter, and I'm just happy to be here. What took so
Thank you.
long?
Listen. I just started this guest thing. You just see, you a long time supporter. I just started this guest thing.
That's right.
So we getting big time now. It's fancy now.
like
So
it.
first and foremost, let me just say this. I go back with your family.
We going way back now? We going way back?
I got to.
Okay,
I got
let's do
to.
it.
I got to tell the people. Your dad used to be like, "Come on, let me take this picture. You need to calm down. You gonna calm down so I can take the picture? I can't take the picture if you don't calm down." Your dad was the coolest dude.
Thank you.
And then he introduced me to you and your brother. And y'all are the coolest dudes. So I go back with y'all since I was shucks. I'm sure that I'm gonna say this. I know how far back we go. I know that there are pictures that your dad took that are currently in the evidence room at the Harrisburg Police Department. And I want them pictures back so bad. And I ask Carter all the time, how can I get them pictures back? By the way, he didn't take them. Tom Cord and them took my pictures. Years, that's how far back.
Yeah, it's back.
Exactly. That's how
Yeah.
far back.
So,
But I'm sorry.
No,
Lisa.
I mean, that brings back a fine memory because, when I was in 11th grade, I wanted to buy a car. And my dad was like, I'll show you my business. I'll show you how to not give you a car, but if you earn this, I'll match this. So
That's when you busted out there with the camera.
to the camera, followed him, saw everybody from the neighborhood, like, oh, that's where y'all be. Okay, at Less Than Tiny's getting the wings and the. So it was interesting. Really, really nervous to do it, but did it there that summer. Then did it at high school. Then started doing it around when I went to college. I got my camera sitting down there, and we was at Lincoln, the University of Delaware, Wesley, Delaware State, Hampton. We was all over.
You know you was one of the pioneers to show us how to build a business in the hood.
Thank you.
No, seriously. All jokes aside, Leland, you like the one of the ones originally to show us this is how we can get money legally.
Yeah. And then that's what my dad said, hey, you want to look behind your back. On
You
a Friday
know.
night before this internet stuff, you had to say, hey, when you went to you went to the what was the Foot Locker, you see something, where you gonna be? Hilltop, you gonna be at the South, I'm gonna be over, and you just kind of knew your pattern.
Yeah, come take pictures.
Yeah,
come take pictures. We gonna be waiting for you.
Yeah,
You know
we'll be
I'm gonna get a
waiting for you.
picture. I know I used to say it all the time. You know I'm gonna get a picture. Make
I
sure
was
you
like the
get
ice
me.
cream man. I pull up and it's like jump out, oh, picture man,
Yeah.
man. And then my dad started seeing my territories and, hey man, you stay over there. Or hey, I got this covered. When we went to the pub, the
Yeah.
pub will be
Oh,
crazy.
we shut the pub down. You shut the pub
The
down.
pub will be crazy.
That's the bag of pictures I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
T-Boy Gold.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Yo, we got some times from that pub. But anywho, you graduated. Tell us about all the other stuff you got that
So-
you went to.
Yeah,
Tell us
so
how
do a
we
timeline,
stepped up. Yeah.
graduated from Delaware State, went to accounting, started doing accounting for about 10 years.
Hated it.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. Did some real estate with my boy Larry Brown Sabo.
Sab.
We did properties, and I like doing the properties. And at a certain point, actually, it was just doing research on companies, learning it's transferable. From learning what I learned from accounting, I applied to my own business.
Right.
It was MMT, and we found out who was making everybody else's clothes, and they were right down in Conshohocken, PA.
Okay.
They had a headquarters. They was doing like big brands, and I wrote the guy, the president. You gotta take
that's
the
what
risk.
it-
You gotta swing for. You gotta take the shot. So took the shot. The guy said, "Hey, you're bugging on my people. What can I do for you? Come down and see me." And then we pitched him, and he was like, "I like it." And it was my 30th birthday. I quit my job at the accounting firm and went. And I've been on my
MMT.
own. I've been on my own for 22 years for the most part.
How you feel about that? You
Great,
love that, huh?
Great, yeah. I mean, it has its ups and downs. I tell everybody, we're the hunters. We eat what we kill, or we kill what we eat. So it's like every day.
The
I
hustle
might be able to
now
sit,
does
I might be
not
able to sit for a
stop.
little bit, but I gotta go because I gotta go get this. I don't have this coming in if I don't. I'm over exaggerating, but I want to make sure it keeps coming in.
Right.
It's lean times and it's at times of feast and famine. So we want to
Right.
make sure we're feasting enough that when it is lean times, we're stable, we're able to sustain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it because I'm
Yeah.
building now and I'm in the famine side of it. And soon I'll be feasting.
Yes, you will.
I'm sure.
You can't plant.
I'm
a
not
seed.
even worried.
You don't plant any seeds. There's no harvest.
Not
So guess
even
what?
worried. Not even worried.
Yeah.
So my whole business practice, I'm trying to model behind good business people that I know. So you, Dirty Dog, MMT. Listen, I got my old MMT shirt that is cracked all up and it's like I can't save it, but it's still there and I'm not getting rid of it. And they don't want to, I'm not going to put it on, but I'm not getting rid of it. I'm doing a quilt with t-shirts. So all my old t-shirts I'm
nice.
going to get. And I can't wait until I get it done. I don't have enough t-shirts yet because you got to have a lot of t-shirts, and some of them I'm not willing to put in the quilt yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you got to have, for the size quilt that I want, which is like a queen size, you got to have at least 75 fronts and backs.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? To make squares because they're making it. So I can't wait for the shirt quilt because y'all gonna be like, shut up. Y'all
be
gonna
on
see
there.
stuff.
That'll be cool.
Right. Everybody's gonna see like they stuff. That's another reason why I try to support everybody. So yeah, I've been modeling behind like the way MMT built up his business and then switched over to the Dirty Dog Hall, and that's all you hear now is Dirty Dog.
Yeah. So Dirty Dog came out of just buying property with Larry, with Sabo, and
Needing
needing
people.
someone, Mr. Penn, Pig Pen. I came to him one time and said, "Can I buy? We need your truck more often." He said, "Hey, buy your own truck, man." I was like, "Okay." I bought my own truck, and I consider myself like a Forrest Gump. You kind of tell me start running, I'm gonna run. I don't ask too many questions, but I trust the source. So he was like, "Hey, buy a truck," and we
Move
made
from
so
there.
many mistakes. But in that's part of learning. So we went.
Yeah,
went
you
through,
got to
made
make
all
the
those
mistakes in order to build
I
it.
didn't know how to drive the truck. I didn't know how to shift the gears, pull up the dump. I mean, just destroy so many vehicles out there. But then you learn and you start passing it along. So now it's a family-run business. Been around for 20 years.
Y'all balling.
Wintertime's a little lean, but we're able to hire some wrestlers that are on our team, and that's as you mentioned about World News Report. That story is Samara gave me the opportunity to haul for her. We always haul her stuff, so it's the ecosystem. And I said, hey, can we bring some more wrestlers there because they need volunteer hours.
See, those was the kids on the
Yeah, those were all the
news.
kids on the news.
See, I
We
know
bought,
it.
we bought 18 kids. So Coach Dom Commodore was like, you know what? I went to the room. He said, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to talk to these kids. We don't know what's going to happen. I thought we might get 5 or 7 kids. Even that morning, I was kind of nervous. I text, hey, who's coming? It's Monday. I know what this is. You might just want to stay home. When I left the church and came to Beehive, they were already there. I was like, oh, this is going to be dope. And then ecosystem, Samara uses me. Then she calls Men in the Kitchen. And she gets empanadas and the lunch from.
That's
So I said,
right.
Samara, you get it. And she said, I do. And that's what we want to do. When that dollar move is moving in
Around
our
the board.
community,
Yep.
And then people see what volunteering does for them too. So it was really good Monday.
That's excellent. And then you got an award on Monday, didn't you?
Yeah, I was.
So tell me about that
Mary Grant
award.
called me and said, hey, are you going to be here on Monday? I said, well, we're going to be at the Beehive, but where you need me to be? He said, come to Goodwin. So I was kind of like, huh. And he sent me the flyer. I was like, oh, I'm on this flyer. So me, I never like, I just do the work, for the
Yeah,
most part.
right,
But it's good to
absolutely.
be recognized at home. Got
For
a lot
something,
for
finally.
something. Right. We put enough negative out there. If you want to give me an award for something I will do, and I'm gonna keep doing, so be it. So, what we do is, as a wrestling coach and community cleanups, and people recognize the work, and that's the award.
Absolutely. Okay, so I want to get into the wrestling coach part because I know that's a struggle for you. Okay, so, and when I say I know that's a struggle for you, I know that your program needs help. And I know that the help that you get is not sufficient to what it requires.
Right. So when you talk about when we do wrestling, you have registration fees that just take care of the tournaments and the uniforms. Then you have the referees are expensive. You know, the locations that we rent, maybe some other things we have in the room. It gets real costly. So we have to do like we've done Krispy Kreme fundraisers. We've done sub sales. We've done raffle tickets. This year we just did a calendar where you just pick a day and kind of pay what the day is. So if you pick the 14th, you pay $14. We're asking all the
You
kids
don't
to
get
do
any
it.
assistance from the school district or
We're not. We're
City?
just a club team. So
Okay.
we were So if it's city and district, we had a group years ago called Harrisburg Youth Sports Association, HISA.
Right.
We were trying to put that together, and we did present last year to city council, and they were like, "Hey, we like this program."
okay?
And powers that be, the money didn't come through for us. But we're very, like Coach Dom and I always say, we're very self-sufficient. So the way we make our money and throw our own tournaments and host 450 kids in our gym, and we're kind of, you take an entrepreneur like me and say, oh, we don't get the money over here, or we're gonna go make the money over here. So we're still above board as far as our budget.
Okay, so anytime you got anything going on, let me know.
Okay.
Let me put the word out. You can come on here, let the people know. But we're here to advertise about another event that I am hyped for. I missed
Have you
it.
ever been?
What?
Okay, good. I just
First and
wanna check.
foremost, let me tell you about my
I didn't
event.
want to walk off the. I didn't want to walk off the set.
No. Yeah, right. Anyway, let me tell you about my experience with the good old Mardi Gras. So, 2 years ago, we go to the Mardi Gras. I had the best time, but I had DJ discrepancies.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, some of our DJs that was in the rooms were confusing. Let me just say that. So, I come from the land of battle dance. So, we know I love to dance around this room. That's what I do. I love to dance, no matter where I'm at, which I'll be dancing around XL this Saturday. But anyway, let's skip that. So, we in the small room. This is Friday night, Black Night. Small room. He's confusing the hell out of me. So I said, all right, I'm going to go to the big room and dance over there.
Yeah.
I danced one time. He switched to something that didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm like, oh, Lord. So I go on what to do Wednesday, and I snap out. And I said, y'all should have asked Shabaka on the ones and twos, and I could have danced all damn night. Y'all bring Shabaka on that, and baby, now it's a party.
Yeah. He's
So
asking.
last year, my mother-in-law and them had a party down south, and I couldn't make it. I was hot as fish grease. Do y'all hear me? Outfit laid out. Oh, I was gonna be fly as shit. Couldn't even come.
Well.
And I seen all the lives, all the pictures. I said,
It's great.
I
So
don't care what happened this year. I'm gonna be there unless I ain't here.
you're talking about 59 years of doing this. So it's
What?
one of the longest running Mardi Gras in our whole fraternity. And it's people that travel in from
To
everywhere.
come.
It's
Just to come.
amazing. It's really economic development. It's really tourism.
Yes.
Because they take up the whole hotel at the Radisson.
Yeah.
They do a lot of the hotel spots at the Hilton. And they go to the casino and they're hitting up. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
we
putting
doing a
together
lot.
like a
That
little
whole weekend.
Yeah, we're putting like a little scavenger hunt card.
I
together
love
for
that
small
credit
businesses,
card.
too.
Yo,
Guess who
that
designed that?
you.
Yeah.
I
Let me tell you
know.
the history of that. So the history of that, we used to have a 4-part big raffle ticket. You had to tear off a part day one,
Day one, day two. I remember.
and then your
Right.
full
All
card.
that. You're right.
And I went online and just looked for it. I designed that card probably 15 years ago. It was more affordable to do it that way. I should have put my signature on it years ago, but I didn't. But they all give me credit for it. But that card that card has probably been through like 12 iterations: clear, black, gold,
I
silver.
love that damn
collect all
card.
20. I mean, they're like people
I
frame
live
them
for
and
that
everything.
card.
It's
Yeah, I
crazy.
still got mine. You
And
know,
I
I
don't
got
tell
mine.
anybody how we got it because it's like our special sauce. You get that card, we punch a hole in it, they want it right back. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
I
give me
want my
the
card back.
I want my card back.
I want my
You
card
can't
back
collect
because I
that
put it in my
card.
scrapbook because this is
Yes.
all the Mardi Gras
Yes.
I've been to. Yeah, get my damn card.
Yeah, Mardi Gras is
And I
amazing.
paid a couple dollars for that card. Boy, don't play. Get my card.
And think about it, $100 for 2 days.
It's nothing.
I mean, come on.
You
For 2
eating,
days?
dancing, partying, having a good time. You mean that's nothing.
Yeah.
And you get to have a good time with the folks you know.
That's right.
And you get to get dressed up. That's a
right.
real reason
It's
to
a
get
fish
dressed
fry
up.
at the frat house.
Fish
You know,
fry.
it's all type of
Fish.
things. It's all
Oh
for
my God, we
scholarship, too.
danced
It's a
around
big
that. I was
scholarship.
so hot in that damn fat. That's where Baca was at
Yes.
that year.
Yeah.
At the frat house. That's why I snapped. I said, y'all had me sweating like that in the frat house,
But
but
you
y'all
won't
had
bring
me sweating over there in Penn National where I was supposed. No, we're not doing that. Get back over there in the big stage.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Now
we're
we in
excited.
business.
And if you think about the history too, my dad used to always take pictures there.
Yes.
I mean, he took pictures
Your
there.
dad was on
when
every
I was like
set.
a little kid. That's why sometimes the Mardi Gras was like, the Mardi Gras. Because out of 59 years, I'm going back to when I was like 15. I might have been there for 35 of those years. Because he was helping me. I was carrying
He
the
was
equipment,
teaching- yep,
taking
yep,
pictures,
yep, making you
put
do
it in a
everything.
frame. My dad was at all those Mardi Gras. Or I remember fond memory of them, my father and my mother leaving for the Mardi Gras. And they were getting dressed, saying, we'll be back. And they would go to the Mardi Gras.
Okay, so the weekend, this weekend's our Mardi Gras this year is what dates?
The 13th and 14th of March.
13th and 14th, March 13th and 14th.
Yep.
How we getting our credit cards?
You have to come to the frat house, see one of the brothers in the fraternity, and they have tables for sale.
I'ma just
Or
call
can
you.
Or you can go to, you can call me, go to our website. We'll I'll put in the thread, Kappa Omega Mardi Gras. I think that's Kappa Omega Mardi Gras .org or .com, and you can buy your tickets.
All right, so you're gonna need to put that. We're gonna put the website in there.
Yeah.
In the comments. So with y'all, I already ordered my dresses. I just want y'all to know they on order. I'm waiting now,
Always good
patiently.
time.
Oh my star, my all black's gonna be crazy, and I'm wearing all these crazy colors on Saturday. So Yeah, I did orange the one Saturday, and I did black. We always do the black, of course. So it's the black, and then I do a color the following Saturday because y'all limit me to black on Friday,
Yeah.
which I got plenty of. That's not a problem, but we have a good
Great
time.
It's a great time. I tell people it's like they travel in, and then we go to the city. Like, you haven't been to the Mardi Gras? Oh, I've never been. You should at least that should be a pilgrimage for everybody resident in the city of Harrisburg. Once you're of age, you come to the
You
Mardi
should
Gras.
go to the Mardi Gras. If you ain't been to the Mardi Gras, you missing out. You missing out on a real party.
It's a good time.
So yeah, it's definitely a good time. March 13th and 14th, 2026. And we're gonna put the link in the comments to make sure y'all can click on it if you need to get tickets. Or you can go to the frat house on Walnut Street.
State Street.
Straight
2020
Street.
State.
I said Walnut.
It merges. It merges. Yeah, you're right. 2020 State Street.
It's at State and Walnut.
Yes.
Look that up on Google. Try that on. It'll put you right there at the frat house.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah.
me.
And it always sells out, so it's not like we go.
Oh, yeah.
we're always it's 800 to 800 to 900 people there every night.
Every
So
night.
There you go.
Every night.
You're very tired by Sunday, and probably should call off on
OMG.
Monday.
Oh, already took off.
I did.
I
yeah,
take
but
Friday
I'm like,
and Monday off. That's what I do. Cause see, I gotta go get my hair done and all that good stuff. Cause I'm a sweat, so I gotta get a ponytail or some braids or something that I can dance around in. Cause this year, I'm gonna cut up.
as you should.
I
As you
do
should.
every year, but I'm gonna cut up again this year.
Yeah.
I planned for the cut up.
We appreciate your support. I mean, it's great. It's
Listen,
great.
I live for this. I fool with the Qs. I do. I fools with y'all. Y'all are the best. No, I'm not gonna do that because then I'm gonna have to fight my other brothers and the other Jones. But I fools with y'all. Let me just say that. Yeah, I blend in with y'all with my pink. My pink blends in with y'all purple. Let me just say
you
that.
go.
There we go.
There you go.
Leland, thank you for joining me. Again, if you ever got anything going on, if you need announcements done, you need anything done, hit me up. You know I got you. Full circle, we can ready to be all taking care of each other, doing all this good stuff. Oh, you and Joker working on another...
HBCU, it's gonna be
Yeah.
another
You and
HBCU
Jermaine
brunch.
working on the
We're
HBCU
gonna do another
brunch.
cigar and B event. So
Oh,
we're gonna roll all
that's
that
what
stuff.
one I'm waiting on.
That's
Cigar and B. That's another
that's
one
a
I'm
good
waiting
time.
on. I was
Isn't that a
there.
good time?
You know I was.
But that's what I'm saying. And you said that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, you gave shout outs to all the promoters. So shout out to all the promoters.
Right.
All
All the venues.
Right. All the venues. We can't keep on complaining. We got to come out. And then,
That's the thing.
If you're looking, I'm telling you, you have people come from out of town. They have a really good time in Harrisburg. We're in Harrisburg, like, man, ain't nothing going on. You can't. But it's almost like Atlanta. Like that's Monday's your big day, and all the people go out that live in Atlanta go out on Monday. They don't go out on the weekends for real.
Oh, okay.
Monday's your big party day in Atlanta. So it's funny.
Okay.
But we got to support.
We got to start making our
we
own
gotta-
party days.
We have to make our own fun. Like this is the day we're going out.
right.
I'm not saying every day, but you go out. We grew up at a time when people were outside.
We was outside. That's why people be like, you be always going some. Yeah, because I always been doing that all my
forever.
life. I've been doing that all my life. It ain't like, and I actually, but see, that's another thing. I worked in the bars and the clubs
Yes.
too.
Yes.
So I knew what the scene was hitting for. So I wanted to be on the scene.
Yep.
So I knew I knew eventually I would be somewhere in this realm in the entertainment business because I stayed in the car, in the clubs, in the parties, in the.
And think about that. Back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, that was our business. You know, Lawson's,
What?
You know, Charlie's and Ernie's, Ernestine's, Twins,
I keep
Roebuck,
telling folks-
Sony's, Less Than Tiny's, right? Hodges.
Let me tell you
that was
something.
our. If
That's
you was an
our
entrepreneur,
money
you kind of
makers.
said, "Here, I'm gonna start a bar, and this is how we're gonna take care of neighborhood bars right here." They're all. I mean, it's only like 2 or 3.
You
left.
gotta remember though, also when we had all of those businesses, we also had the Chicken Browns, the Six and Curtains, all Rachel's Candy, all of those was black owned. Y'all picked the Chicken Shack on 7th Street. The 13th Street had nothing but black owned stores by the bar that used to be out there on 13th and Sycamore. See, y'all can't forget about all them. It was black owned businesses all up and down every single strip. Cause 6th Street, 17th Street, 13th Street, State Street,
It was everywhere.
State and Walnut.
Yeah, PDs.
PD, listen, we would full
Yeah,
disclosure.
how deep we want to go? How we want to go?
Full disclosure. 13 stops.
Yes.
13. We started I'm an uptown girl. But listen, it always started uptown because it was a circle. Okay? You had to make the circle, and then you made it to the pub. Then you wind it up back uptown because the After Hours Club
Yes.
or Cameron Street, because we had a couple of good ones down on
Yes,
Cameron.
Yes, we did.
We had to sneak down Stilton to get to that Hill Mars.
Yeah.
That's Stilton Elks. Stilton Elks. We was pop blocking and dropping it on down on 7th Street in the Elks. See, folks don't know about that blue and white building on 7th Street, the Elks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, your dad took a lot of pictures
I did
there
about
too.
7 stops, you know, because I wanted to always end up at the pub or Sony's.
Oh,
And
my
depend, you had to watch Sony's because they would close the door on you at a certain
Oh my
time.
God, you had to be in Sony's or else you was
And the
getting
lady
shut
was saying,
down.
she was, you know, you look at her, and before you know it, you're not getting in.
Oh, well, that was the
they were saying
Legion
either your dad,
too.
either you or your dad. I'm like, Dad. He's like, nah, son. Gotta go back there. And he'll go in and get that and leave me outside.
Yeah, you gotta stay out here and get
Yeah,
it.
you gotta stay out
But
here
you
and get
got
it.
it though.
Yeah, I
Because you
got
know we was coming outside getting pictures drunk and scooting around. Take a picture, nigga. Take a picture, about to pass out. Listen,
it.
Harris Street, that Legion had to be in there by 1:15 or she wasn't staying until 3 o'clock. Okay? Now I got to go beat on this back door. Let me in. Cause I was around
Good
there
time.
playing around too long, taking pictures, fooling with y'all. Now I got to go beat on the back door to get in the lead. Listen, we had a time. A time was had when we were younger, which is why I try to enjoy going outside and doing stuff with the people as much as I can. Cause I'm reaching the age now. We might not be able to do that for too much
Right.
longer.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
And then I'm watching young people drop like flies. I'm watching the young people. The young people are dying faster than we are right now, and I don't even know why.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I try to live my every day as if it's my last day.
Yeah,
Today is.
it's always good seeing you out. You be partying too.
Listen,
so
listen.
it'd be a
I
good
bring the
time.
party.
Yep.
We are going to have a good time. If I'm coming, we're going to have a good time. And if you're not having a good time, I'm going to make you have a good time because we're not here for that. We're here to dance, laugh, and have a good time.
That's right.
I'm coming with the funnies. I'm coming with the laughs. We're going to have some fun. So I can't wait for the Mardi Gras, boy.
Yes, do it.
I can't wait to put my
We'll see
outfits
on the
on.
dance floor.
Absolutely, because you know I'm wearing sneakers.
As
Gowns
you
and
should.
sneakers.
Gowns and sneakers. Yeah.
Gowns and sneakers. That's what it's going to be. Leland, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for
I got to
having me.
tell the people what we got going on this weekend because I know they sick of us running our mouths.
That's
We've been in here just popping and dropping, talk about everything. Carter's, yeah. Carter's. Let me tell you about Carter's. Carter's was a lifesaver after that Jackson Lake pool. Okay? After we got done in that pool, y'all know how we came out of there dry and needed something. That Laffy Taffy would save your life. Okay? Carter's, I miss the Carter's, man. They had everything. He went from the candy store, the candy man, to the music man. He flipped on us like that. That was cold, too. He went from giving us bags of candy to making sure our speakers and stuff was hooked up right. I couldn't believe it. That was dope. That was Dean and them, though. The younger versions. Yeah, see how y'all expanded all the sons, took over their dad's business and then expanded the businesses and turned them
Yes.
into something major.
Yeah.
I love that for y'all. Thank you, Leland.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, good
Ladies and gentlemen, give me 2.5 seconds to shake it off, and then we get back to these events. Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. All right, so I had an enjoyable conversation with my guys Shep and Leland. So now that we are back, it's time for us to discuss what we doing this weekend. So this is what we doing, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, y'all already know Big Mike, that yellow one. Yeah. Big Mike is holding us down at the ones and twos at the HMAC Live. And last week he said he turned up so much he got to play some stuff he ain't played in years. So hopefully, let us pray, he party turning up again like that tonight. I don't know. I might have to check Big Mike out on a Wednesday. You know I don't do the young people, but I'm bored. It's my babe's birthday. Happy birthday, babe. We're gonna go get some shots. Food with Shuby at MIK. Yeah, AKA, y'all know, MIK. Y'all know what that is. 1 second. Anywho, my fault about that. So after that, my cousin's sister also has Zumba, the second one. My cousin's sister, boom, also has Zumbalicious at the Stilton Elks every Wednesday. So if y'all trying to drop it Tuesdays and Wednesdays, that's when cousin sister got her Zumba popping off. There's the flyer with all the information. If you don't get all the information off the flyer tonight, you can go back to my page and get all the information. And then this weekend, did I drop it? Let me see. What else we got going on? Where do we got the decades on there? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Third one right beside it. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen. This right here, we got a special guest showing up, and I know who it is. I am excited. Okay? We got a special guest coming to the XL Live this Saturday, for our Decades Party. So the Decades Party, if you don't understand it, That means we jumping around the board. We got 4 DJs, 3 DJs. Mike's gonna be the hype man. I don't know. I know it's 4 DJs in the house. How about that? We got 4 DJs in the house taking us through 5 decades of music. We got a special guest performance, and it is a star. It ain't and it wasn't posed. Listen. Y'all ain't finna come up here and show off and talk about our special guest if they do 3 songs, okay? He wasn't even supposed to come. This is a special performance, okay? So I see y'all at XL Live on Saturday. Also, what we got coming up, we got go all the way down to the end, very first one. Nope. Yep. So this is the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bethany AME Church annual Super Bowl not next Saturday, February 7th. The reason why I'm telling y'all about these now is because I need y'all to get y'all tickets for these things, because these things sell out fast. That's why I'm showing y'all. Now this Super Bowl, let me explain to y'all what's going on. We got George Hartwick. This is when the men come together and make their best soups. We go out, we try them out, and then we can purchase it if we would like. So the men in the city of Harrisburg, we got George Hartwick, county commissioner, making a soup for us to try out. And then we got a bunch of other men. Last year we had Councilman Lamont Jones and quite a few other great men in there with some great soups. My cousin Joe Smooths make a great soup every year. My cousin Jason Johnson makes a great soup every year. So if you ain't doing nothing, this is probably the weekend of the Super Bowl, the real Super Bowl, the football Super Bowl. This is called the Soup Bowl. So that's at down on Gibson, 200 Gibson Ave, at ABI Able Hall. So get y'all tickets early for that. All right, slide down for the 4th picture down. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, beside it. Yep, right beside. Yep. This is Fitness Friday. Cousin has Zoombalicious on Friday also. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew that. If y'all don't know, now y'all know. This is on Her Street, so don't miss that one. Next one. Do the next one. Justin Douglas is doing a town hall at Rookies next Wednesday at 6 p.m. I am going to run through there before I come do our live so I can let y'all know. And Justin Douglas will be one of the guests of the What It Do Wednesday show to tell us what his plans are and why he is running for Congress. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? So be on point for that. The next one's fine. I need y'all to get y'all tickets for this. This is the Love to Laugh comedy show at Mozzarella Sticks and Hot Dogs. Hot Dogs and Mozzarella Sticks got another show. Shuby's one of the headlining comics. Y'all know Shuby's crazy. Stiletto's the headliner. Y'all want to check this out. This is February 20th. Make sure you get your tickets for this one. We'll be down in Lancaster at Hot Dogs and Mozzarella Sticks, a.k.a. The Village, okay? We already talked about that. Go down. Save the date. Yep, you had it. Yep. Save the date, ladies and gentlemen. July 31st through August 2nd will be our weekend for the 80s class reunion picnic. Y'all know how Harrisburg High School 80s picnics go. Last year, they did it downtown. The all-white party was so beautiful. I ain't gonna miss it this year. Y'all know I struggle with that only because of Lisa Burhan, and the last time I was there, I was with her. But I plan on trying to work through my mental trauma with my girl Yvette, so I can make it to this party this year. Next up, you need to get your tickets for this because this is selling out fast, and we need, you need to get your tickets for this because this is selling out fast, and we also need supplies. So if you got any old magazines laying around the house or anything along those lines, please let us know. I could come pick them up. We need any glue sticks, scissors, old magazines, anything that y'all can offer us to help with our vision board. That would be, and if you ain't got nothing else going on, come join us. It's going to be a blast. Do you hear me? Now, tomorrow night, the Women of Womb are having our first meeting of 2026. Our first meeting of 2026 is Women and Wealth, Tax Knowledge for Financial Power. with H&R Block, from a speaker from H&R Block. We're also giving birth to your book baby, learning the ABCs of writing and publishing a book. That is going to be some of the topics for our womb meeting, the first one of the year, tomorrow night. It's held at 6 p.m. at 2201 Woodlawn Street, Full Circle Music Inc. And I'm telling you, if you a lady and you want to start a business, or you already have a business and you haven't been to a womb meeting, I suggest you come join us and see what it's all about. There is so much, so many connections, so many opportunities that you can do and enjoy with making the connections with the women of womb. I look forward to meeting any new people. Come join us, and I look forward to seeing my girls come join us. You are sort of a headliner. I don't care what you're talking about. To me, you a headliner. That's why I'm going. But anyway, I'm sorry. Somebody said something in the comments, and I just read it. I'll see you in just a minute. Have my shots ready. I'm coming to get some tequila. Anyway, the women of womb can put some connections in place that you wouldn't normally have unless you linked up with them. Other than that, he just became the commissioner. Yeah, but now he's running for City Congress. Ain't that something? We gonna talk about it. Don't worry. We're gonna get into the nuts and bolts of that one. Absolutely, yes. The women of womb, women in operating, managing businesses are one of the best things that's happened to me. So I would suggest that you all come join us. And again, now let's get to that homework. Remember last year, we already talked about last week's homework, which was, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's what I was just talking about. Put them up. Yeah, put them up. Giving birth to your book baby. That's tomorrow. And then the other one. And then that's the other one. So that's the Women in Wealth, Tax Knowledge, Financial Power. That's tomorrow. And then the other one is the 28th, the next one. So, ladies, I'm telling you, that right there, go ahead, Boots and Brims. Then we got Boots and Brims Rodeo Shindig at Abel Hall. Also, you got to get your tickets for this. My cousin told me to tell the people about this, Lisa, because she said it always sells out and a lot of people don't always want to show up. So make sure y'all get that together. We also got one coming at Full Circle Music on Saturday, Boots and Brims. That's a day party. They doing everything on Saturday this week. Because we got that blizzard. Ladies and gentlemen, get to the store, get your stuff. We gonna be stuck in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be stuck in the house. I'm telling y'all right now. We're going to be stuck in the house for a couple of days. I'm telling y'all now. Please get your supplies up. The blizzard is supposed to start around midnight on Saturday, and it's supposed to continue to snow all day Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So please, if it doesn't, even if they're lying, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay? Now, we had homework last week with our mental health class, and it was, what stigmas do we have in our community about seeking assistance with our mental health? So my answer, and there's some other answers up in the comments, Yvette, whenever you get time to check them out. But my answer for that homework from last week is the stigmas are people treat you different when they find out that you're talking to somebody about the mental health struggles that you're having. They look at you different. They act like you're a different person because you need assistance. So that's some of the stigmas that we have to deal with. Now, this week, we also have homework. So our homework for this week to think about and work on is, and I want to make sure that everybody can hear me because I want to make sure we all know what our homework, because we got to work on our mental health on a regular basis. If we don't work on our mental health on a regular basis, then everything just bottles up and boils over and bad things happen. So here's our question for this week to ponder until next What It Do Wednesday. It's a new year. Have you incorporated your mental health in your 2026 goals? If so, What are 3 ways you plan on investing in your mental health this year, and how will you hold yourself accountable to accomplish this goal? So we trying to figure out what you got going on. Did you incorporate it into 2026? And if so, what's your plan? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's our homework for our week. I will see you guys next week, and I will have a special guest for y'all, a surprise guest as always. And can we figure out a way to stop this fight between city and the mayor, please, council and the mayor, because they killing us. I want to give a special shout out to my girl Nisha for this daily devotions to nurture your faith. And family members and friends, I am going into fellowship Saturday at 12 o'clock at Goodwin Memorial. If you would like to join me to watch that special occasion, please do. It was going to be Sunday, but they switched it to Saturday because of the blizzard. So please join me, all my special friends and family that would like to support me through that. Other than that, y'all have a good night. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. And yo, from the bottom of my heart, y'all, thank you for all the support, the real support and love from those who really support me and love me, because I know there's a lot of people that don't want to see me win, but I know there's also double that amount of people that are helping me win. And I truly appreciate y'all and thank y'all for everything, like real talk, because this is getting bigger and bigger. And when y'all see what I got coming down the pipe, like, y'all gonna understand my emotion in this, because I'm almost there, y'all. So with that being said, y'all have a great night, and we'll see y'all next week. Okay? All right.